Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Ishtar, Gardens of Babylon. Ishtar Gardens of Babylon is a 2 to 4 player game. It is put out by Yellow Games, designed by Bruno Cathala, who is the designer of Five Tribes and Yamatai, to just name a couple. I quite like this game. It's relatively new out. I've picked it up as the first time I've seen it on the shelf. I've gone, oh, better get that, have a look at it. And I've really enjoyed it. It feels really similar to Through the Desert, which is a game that I played a couple of weeks ago. That's kind of, you put down camels and you're looking for areas filled up with your color of camel and things like that. And it feels really similar to that. It's a different game, but it feels similar. The people that I played with last night, who also played the camel game Through the Desert, they saw what I was talking about, but felt like it had a little bit more depth to it, a little bit more going on. So in Ishtar, the whole idea of the game is that there's a couple of fountains in the middle of this desert in Babylon, and you need to put tiles next to those fountains to build up gardens, and you need to have as many different flowering spots as possible within the gardens that you control. And you only have 2 guys to start with to put out, and you control a garden if you've got a guy on that garden. By putting those tiles out, you'll be gaining some different colored gems that will then allow you to purchase other trees. So trees are different colors and different combinations of those colors to make the to give you various points. So easier ones to get are going to be not many points. The really hard ones to get are going to be many points. There's a real thinkiness on it. It comes across as a relatively simple game where you're just taking a tile, putting it down and taking stuff. But once you start playing, there's actually a heck of a lot going on where you think, oh, if I go there, this will happen or this could happen. Because you're not allowed to join up the different garden beds. They need to stay separate. So you can actually use your positioning on a garden bed to stop someone else from actually joining the garden bed through. You can do various things to stop people from getting cards. One of the things I did last night, on your home board, you have the ability to, at various points through the game, get benefits on the home board, and there's 2 levels of benefit, and one of those levels of benefit enables you to get extra guys in, and you can take a card out. And last night, the way I played was I took the most productive card. I wasn't able to get it in the end, but I took it out before the other players were able to get it because they were going for it, and that was going to be like 17 points, I think, or something huge that was really going to get in the way of my ability to do well with the game. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can think about with this one. So while it feels relatively straightforward in the Gamesplanation and the thinking about it, and it's going to be a relatively short Gamesplanation, there's still a heck of a lot going on to think about and get your head into, and kind of, oh, I see, oh, I could put that here, I could put that there, I'll get all these gems if I go here, but if I go over there, that'll stop that person from doing that stuff. And there's this crunch that goes on. It is supposed to be a shorter game. These games, it has a 45-minute play length, but it's probably going to go over an hour, especially on the first play. The people I played with last night very much got through the game and gone, okay, we need to play that again now that I understand it. And I feel it's one of those games where you kind of need to play it to understand it, while the explanation and the understanding of the game comes pretty quickly with the hearing the rules. Actually playing it, you go, oh, I should have done that back there. There's a whole bunch of extra stuff that could be done that just you forget about, or you don't quite get the moves on. So look, go ahead and watch my Gamesplay and Gamesplanation to get a feel for how the game plays and how it works. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplaned, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.